Your patience today, my man.
Oh
Gonna test your patience today.
We got a Shawn-centric episode today.
We gonna fix me. We gonna fix me. It wasn't the white man who landed on Plymouth Rock.
The first thing.
It was Plymouth Rock who landed on the white man.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna first stop there. That's where we're gonna fix that. Oh, Shawn is on an interesting one today. Welcome to Mourning the Morning.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
My name is Nicholas Niebliss.
And I am Shawn. I put a little too much English on that?
Now you didn't put enough English on it.
Hey. Oh, man.
I like to have large-sized beverages.
You do. You like them big. It's so American. So American.
Go big or go home. That's what I always say.
So American. Yeah,
Listen,
I've been a hot mess the last couple days, honestly.
You are on one, as we like to say.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, man?
I've been angry the last couple days for no. I think there's
always a reason.
always a reason. Sure.
People always say for no reason, but there's always a reason. Sometimes you get stressed out. You're a little bit of a stress cadet. I found.
Mm-hmm.
You know. What do you think that is?
And I can snap in a heartbeat for sure.
Well, I felt it.
I think for me, honestly, looking at it in the last couple days, like, oh yeah, it's just the symphony of routine,
The cacophonous bullshit. I got you. So like
my coffer is full of just.
Oh yeah. We got to empty that.
Ah! Out of there!
Oh.
Do we store it up?
You're gonna have to pick up that coffer.
I don't
look. You can't just go throwing coffers around this place, man.
Hey,
what are you doing?
You got a coffer over there. Just half
That's
spill.
because it's my coffer.
Okay. I just was following suit. That's all.
Fair enough.
That's
set
all.
the precedent. I set the coffer precedent.
Coffer precedent.
All right. Well, yeah. So I've known you to get perturbed.
Okay.
At times.
Well, that's your opinion, man.
Okay. See, this is.
I thought it was down. What is going on?
It's still on.
I thought I had it all. Wait. Okay, now we're good. We're good. We're good.
Stop laughing, dude.
Why?
You are a hot mess right now.
Why?
You are bringing this show down.
I am? Are you saying I'm manic?
Manic?
Would you?
No.
Borderline psychotic?
Yes.
Okay.
So for example, one of the things that has perturbed you, let me ask you if this perturbed you this week.
Okay.
Waiting in line to drop off or pick up your kids from school.
No.
That's been okay?
It's been okay. Because nothing changed. I recently got a ticket, $440 ticket for turning right into my kid's school to pick up my daughter.
That's an oversimplification of what happened.
It is not,
especially since you got a ticket.
They changed the rules. The ticket is not lawful. He tried. The school tried. They had some unforeseen problems. I've talked about this before. You see how calm I am about it? I did stop the principal, though, and this is what upset me. I did get upset because I stopped him on the way out real quick. Yeah. You listen to me. You listen to me. I asked him if he would write me a letter. Just stating, yeah. No. We don't want guns in school. Although I think my principal is definitely a card-carrying
NRA member,
probably. Yeah. But no, I just very quickly, I just asked him if he would write me a letter just stating that he's aware that the cars stacked up on the street that you're allowing to stack on the street are for the 245 let out, and I was there for 220, and that there's no way to get into the lot. He's like, well, what are you going to use that for? I'm like, well, I'm going to use it to fight the ticket that I got that was unlawful. He's like, I'll just write a ticket. I'll just write a letter. Like, he was very, standoffish, as if, you're going to get in some kind of trouble.
What?
I'm like,
okay.
And he said, well, shoot me an email, and I'll just say that you, Shawn Warner, are picking up your daughter at 2:20. That's all I can say.
That's all I need. Well, Mr. Warner, I don't know if that's I remember what's interesting is there are, that's not an injustice so much, but it is somebody who, I don't know, maybe there's a little bit of cowardice little bit of.
He was there when I got
fear.
the ticket, and when I got out of the car to talk to him about it, he was like, "Yeah, it was unforeseen. I'm sorry that happened to you because we forgot about the kindergarten pickup."
Then
I'm like,
then honestly, it's traffic court. I would say that you should say word for word, this is what the principal said to me on this occasion. Okay? When I asked him for a letter, he said that he didn't want to,
I don't think you can say that in traffic court though. That's a statement. You can only ask questions.
You can't make statements?
I'm not sure. I gotta read when it comes to traffic court. It's because it's your word against the police officer's word, and you have to direct your questions to the officer for the purposes of the
Well, then in that
judge.
case, all you have to do is say, what would you have rather I done? I was there to pick up my child at 2:20.
Right.
There was traffic lined up on the street right there, where I could only, by your omission, by your what do you say, is the only legal way to enter that driveway. But I am picking up my child at 2:20. So would you recommend that I be 35 minutes late?
I'm a police officer. What I say goes. Check out my mustache. Would it be wrong? I want to ask that question. That's one of my final questions in court. Would that be out of line?
What?
I'm going to do all my regular questioning,
Yeah.
and then be like, I just have one more question, Your Honor. Sir, how do you get your mustache that coat? Like, it's perfectly groomed. So awesome. So
I'd like to request a formal list of the officer in question's hair care products and mustache combs.
Thank you.
Because of his gorgeous lip hair.
That's right.
No further questions, Your Honor.
No.
Other than he is good looking and amazing. The skin is, sir, your complexion is amazing. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Your Highness.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Do you think that trope's been done too many times, right? When people
that?
call like a judge Your Highness or call him something.
I don't think I've ever seen that. How is that
serious?
a trope?
It's a total trope. It's a comedy trope where you always have somebody who's like,
who doesn't know,
who's unfamiliar with the court system.
Okay.
Hey, listen up.
Yo, Your Honor.
Hey, Captain.
Yo, Your Honor.
Can you steer this courtship? I need you to steer this courtship in my favor, Your Honor.
Sir, you could just refer to me as Your Honor. I don't need anything else.
Listen.
No,
I don't care about your.
Listen.
I don't care about your. I don't care about your GPA.
Bailiff, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Hey, man.
What's up, Kelly? What's up, Rachel? We got East Coast tuning in
Kelly
today.
and Rachel.
Yeah.
I got it. Hey,
East
man.
Coast.
Here's the thing. Maybe
Rowdy's wife. Rowdy's wife.
I know.
Oh, okay.
They move out of state, not out of our lives, except Rowdy. He's gone.
He's dead to us. How long's that trope gonna go on?
Shut up, Rowdy!
Shut up, Rowdy! Oh, miss that guy. Miss that guy.
We should have him on.
Miss Kelly, too.
Or his ghost. We should have his ghost on.
Ooh. He's right here. Say hello.
To my little friend. Hop up here, Rowdy.
Come on, buddy.
He can't get up. He's too small.
Attaboy.
All right. Listen.
He looks good, though. Yeah, he looks good as a young guy.
Braces on both legs and arms now.
He's toward a CL. They know what he's ever even heard of. They rebuilt him.
He built it, yeah.
The WCL.
Yep.
And he tore that.
Yep. He's going through the alphabet.
That's right.
It's got an XCL, a YZL, and a ZZL.
Oh, my goodness.
And a ZZ top even.
Oh.
So, Shawn, you're a spaz today.
I'm all over the place, yes. Like, you asked, I wanted to eat, I arrived, I wanted to eat my burrito in the car. I should just follow, I was like, I'm going to eat it right here. Then you're like, bring your lunch in. I'm like, why didn't I just
well, you're sitting there. I'm like,
I might as well just sit there. It was more work to bring my lunch in and all my crap.
Who
It took
said
me
that?
10 minutes. I could have just finished and walked in.
It didn't take 10 minutes. It took you like 30 seconds.
It was about 30 seconds.
But you felt as though it was it was far too
hassle. It was a hassle. You're hassling me, Nick.
I'm not.
You were. I should just listen and just.
I'm not hassling you. I'm not hassling you, and I'm just like, hey, what are you doing? I didn't even know you were there. I just took some trash out. I was like, oh, Shawn's here. Yeah. And I was like, what's going on, man?
Didn't even know I was there.
And then
that sounds about like you.
All right, we'll get to that one in a minute. Okay. We'll just put a pin in that. Just that right up there. There it is.
That's right.
Oh, goodness gracious. Did you look at the board on that one?
I did.
Take it down.
No.
You don't want to take this. You don't want to space work the board.
No,
Okay.
no,
Wow.
no.
That's another one.
Yeah. Okay.
Put that up there too. Listen. You were just sitting down there. I was like, hey, come on inside. Come
Enjoying
inside.
the sun. It's beautiful here today. No rain. Eating my breakfast in peace. Listening to my audiobook. Chilling. Relaxing. And Nick's like, come in.
This asshole comes out here
telling me what to do.
Daring.
And what do? I just dance right on into the house with my lunch. Why do I need to please him? I could have just ate my lunch.
Well, let me tell you this.
Instead, I gotta listen to him drone on while I'm trying to enjoy my spicy chicken burrito.
Listen,
from Del Taco.
What's a spicy chicken burrito at 11 o'clock?
That's my lunch.
All right. You wake up at like 9:30.
That's exactly the time I woke up today. Wow, Nick. Yesterday was 10:15.
You gotta get up early,
my stuff
man.
together, dude.
And you remember way back in the day, look, you forget, but there was a time where, like, in just the last couple of years, you said to me, yeah, man, but that's easy for you because you're a morning person.
Right.
I am not.
No, you're not a morning person.
I haven't been
yeah.
forever, but I have made the choice
to
wake up in the morning and get my day started earlier. And I've had to because I got to get the kids in, to school and stuff. Now, you have Renee sometimes taking the kids to school in the morning.
She takes Jace to school, yep.
Right.
My 7-year-old.
Why not just wake up with them? I feel like that, number one, is going to start your day off right.
You're not my dad. The problem is I stay up too late. I did it for so many years, Nick. It's so hard to break that habit. And then there's times now where I'm spending more time with my son at night. So we're doing things. He's learning new things.
I had some fun with your son the other night. We were all hanging out after we recorded our movie.
Yeah.
Our movie.
If you haven't seen it, you can still go watch it.
Go check it out. What was it?
The Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon.
You can put it on Netflix and then watch our video at the same time.
At the same time.
Have a good time with it.
Sync them up. We tell you when to press play.
I got it.
Schmammered.
I can't even say.
You were schmammered. You were incredibly intoxicated.
Woo!
And that's why after I destroyed you in a game of Gwent,
we played one round.
I know, I whooped you. Then I whooped Ian twice.
Oh, is that right?
Beat him the first time, right? Or did I lose the first time?
I don't remember. I did. You took over for my round. I played one round, I think. Then he took over and tried to finish
and then I beat
my
him.
round. Yeah, because I could barely hold the cards. I'm like,
full house, bitch. I take all your castles. You know how you said goodnight that night?
You want a siege?
You know how you said
I'll
goodnight
show
that
you
night?
a siege right here in my pants.
You go, well, you just take it. I can't do this. Do you guys, hey, I'm bad. You sit by.
I did not. I was much more
I was so
coherent
articulate. Listen to me. I'm coming for you in the home. Sarpate.
That sounds like me. Yeah, that sounds like me.
Parnice.
We've all had those nights.
Chris Parnell.
You take situations like that and you're like, yes, because you love that stuff.
What?
The game and the
Gwent.
Yeah.
We played that Witcher game, that Witcher card game, Gwent, and that was fun.
I like it.
Little strategy to it.
Little strategy.
What I liked about it is I've played card games in the past, like Hearthstone and stuff.
Okay.
Magic the Gathering. But
and we just lost all our viewership.
It's okay. We're both attractive. We'll still watch.
Big smiles.
But no, so something about it is stimulating to me. I like the strategy behind it.
Well, strategy's great.
Strategy's great. Risk.
Risk.
Game of Risk.
Yeah. A good Risk game can go on for quite some time.
I've heard.
Quite some time. My dad and I used to play Stratego, which strategy is almost in the name. I'm sure it was derived from strategy.
Right, of course.
But it's just walking up and going, challenge.
What do we call this?
Strategy. I'm going to go with Lucky Go? What do you think?
With the game.
Pure luck. No, that's no good.
But it's all about picking your moves wisely and planning ahead.
But you can't see. It's just guessing. You can't really.
It's not.
Yeah.
What?
We all know you're gonna put the bombs all around the flag. Ooh,
wait on my strategy.
We all do the same thing.
This is a very deep cut on a Stratego joke. So the school's not bothering you at this moment, other than that ticket. It's a little annoying, but
yeah, which I got to deal with. I think that too, piled up with all the other crap I got to deal with. I got to go to the DMV in the morning, so I will be waking up tomorrow early. Try to get there right.
Why don't you use
Does everyone get there?
Use that.
What?
Wake up in the morning.
Go to the DMV every day.
No.
Oh.
The fact that you're gonna wake up tomorrow in the morning, that means that you're gonna have a set amount of time to be awake that day, and then go to sleep at a normal time. Like go to sleep at like 11.
So start
midnight.
my
I go to sleep at like midnight or 1 still.
Okay.
And I wake up at like 7.
Okay.
Or 8.
Okay.
7:30. Sometimes between 7 and 8. And that's a good for me.
But I don't have Adderall though. You take Adderall?
I don't take Adderall.
Oh.
No, I haven't taken Adderall in almost a year.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
This would be a good jumping off point,
right?
Just I used to anchor it and go.
When I was taking Adderall, it used to be tough to go to sleep because you're taking amphetamine, and what I had to do at times, which I don't know if this is something to consider, but not that. Definitely not that. No.
You ever done that with Adderall?
No.
Never occurred to you even try it?
No, it did not.
Do people do that? They do sniff it, right?
Sure, probably.
Okay.
If they crush it up and stuff.
Okay.
But my thing is, I had to like stay up. Like I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's 1 a.m. and I'm not tired. I'm okay. Let's figure out something to do. And then it's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And I'm like, well, now the sun's coming up, and now I'm getting tired. So if I go to sleep now, I can either have like 2 hours of sleep,
or just stay awake,
and then just trudge through the day. And then when 10 o'clock comes, just crash, and then hope that, like I can kind of reset and get like an 8 to 10 hours of sleep and be like, this is what your body should do every day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To kind of jar it loose.
Right.
But I don't know if you have to stay up all night. Maybe just the fact you have to make yourself tired.
What advice are you giving me?
I'm saying you have to wake up earlier in order to go to sleep later. Or earlier, I mean. You can't just decide on going to sleep earlier.
Nick's news flash. And we're here.
This right now, what you're saying to me, this is bullshit.
Hello?
Listen, I'm telling you.
No shit, I gotta go to bed earlier so you get up.
No. I'm saying you need to get up earlier. So that's the thing that happens first. You can't just be like, you know what? I've been staying up every single night at till 3 a.m. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start going to bed at 11. Because then it's like, no, your body's saying there's 4 more hours of evening that we have not used yet. Right, what you have to do is make your body tired by going, you know what? I've been waking up every day at 10. I need to wake up at like 6.
Okay.
So I wake up and my body's like, what is happening? Mm-hmm. And then that way by the time the end of the day comes, you're like ready to go to sleep when you should.
I got to defib it. Just poof. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to shock the system.
It's going to start tomorrow. We're going to give it a try.
Do it. Why don't we start right now?
Cool.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleepy.
Mimi's.
Go Mimi's.
At 12 p.m.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's some of it. I gotta jar something loose because it's all just kind of piling up. So why is there always people coming up to our door? Or your door, rather.
Amazon, probably?
They didn't even come all the way up to the door.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
Like, you can't just leave a package out near the sidewalk.
Unappreciated. I don't appreciate that at all.
Give them a bad review. How do you even go in and give a bad review
on
for
a delivery driver?
Yeah.
That one.
Man. That guy had an umbrella.
He hates the sun, man. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Shawn, you're trying to avoid talking about the topic.
Let's talk about
hand. The topic is...
I think I put it out there.
You.
Okay, I'm tired. I'm sick of routine.
Yep.
Homework is killing me.
Stop doing it.
So I had a speech therapy meeting with Jace's speech therapist.
Okay.
And now I got to do another one again in February. She said it's a progress report.
Okay.
Why are we doing them so much?
Jace is already getting like extra help with stuff.
Right.
I think that he would benefit. I mean, my wife's a teacher, so she can correct me on this if I'm wrong.
Please correct him.
Correct me, please.
Not just on this.
On everything.
On everything.
But I feel like your energy would best be spent in just being the best father you can be and not worrying about homework at home.
Interesting. Then how's it going to get done, Nick?
It doesn't have to get
Don't
done.
worry about
That's what I'm telling you. It
Don't worry
doesn't have to. Look, there's evidence that practice at home, including homework, has some benefits. But statistically, those benefits are not worth the amount of stress that it's putting on you and your relationship on him, too. He's already getting help at school. He already has speech therapy. Like, and it's not just he's just getting help from his teacher. He also has other help he's getting at school, too. So I'm saying you can be a better father if you're not stressed about homework. Then don't stress about homework.
You say
don't do it.
The value of that will be far better than, like, the reading will come, the speech therapy will come.
Yes.
Just worry about being
a dad, the best dad you can be.
Done.
Homework. Don't do homework.
86.
Dude, I'm not kidding.
I'm changing so much today.
I'm not kidding.
I'm getting up early tomorrow. Right, I am not.
Stop doing homework.
Not going to do the homework.
My kids.
I'll do it sporadically.
Yeah. All my kids
I'm not
do
going to stress
on
about
their own. That's the thing.
Okay.
I would look if homework was stressing me to the point where I'm just like, I'm gonna like, ooh, and it's just adding on to that pile of stuff. I would have no problem cutting it out. The only reason I tell these kids to do their homework is because they'll get in trouble at school. If there were no repercussions for them at school, I would tell them not to do it because it's stupid. If you're not learning in school, at least at this age, then you're not then you're not going to learn it at home.
Right.
I'm not a teacher. Okay? You are a teacher. Teach my kids at the classroom.
Okay.
That's my point.
Okay.
You can't expect me to know what you know. If you are a professional teacher, then professionally teach my kids. That's what they're there for 6 to 7 to 8 hours.
The kindergarten homework is out of control. TK!
If my kid comes home, if your kid comes home with homework and TK, throw it away. Don't do it. I am so 100%
She likes doing
serious.
it, though.
Yeah, that's fine if she likes doing it.
It doesn't stress me, but she always wants to spend time with Dad. Yeah. So it's complete polar opposite. But she wants to sit down and do the homework. Yeah. Jace doesn't want to do his homework.
Yeah. But then it sounds like you should do those at two different times. You know what I mean?
We try.
You ever tried to have Jace help Kinley with her homework?
Yes.
Does that ever work out, or that ever fun, or
he likes it?
Tell her like, "Good job, Kinley." Like, you know.
Yeah. He likes doing that. Because her homework's a lot easier. Teachable, obviously. Yeah. He can figure that out.
Right.
She doesn't like that.
Oh. She likes learning by herself.
Just get. I can do it on my own. And then I don't curb her. Like today, she had to just practice her name. Practice your name and the letter W.
Right.
Which someone couldn't call an upside down M. But.
Did she just do an M and then turn it around for you? And she was like, there you go.
No, she just starts drawing pictures. And she wrote her name once and then drew, instead of the I, she drew a picture of herself, a self-portrait. And went,
nice.
That's awesome.
Cool.
That's awesome. I'm not going to curb that. Yeah. Do it however you want.
Engagement is engagement with your kids. Even in the classroom, a student's engagement is more important than what that student
even
does.
Negative engagement.
No, what? What are you talking
about? Like publicity?
No.
No? Okay. Clarify.
You mean like throwing chairs across a room and shit? No.
Okay.
That's not beneficial.
Just wanted to make sure. Note taken. Okay.
What else is stressing you out? You're going to wake up earlier. You're going to stop doing homework. What else? Stuff you don't want to talk about on the podcast.
No, not necessarily.
Yes. I'm sure I know of things that are going on in your life that I feel like would probably be inappropriate to just like air laundry out there.
Right.
But what about general ideas of things because really what it is even the specific problems that you have going on in your life, boil down to the circumstances that everyone can relate to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you have somebody at work, for example, whom clearly has an issue with, taking criticism, or you have somebody who, I'm listening to this book called Daring Greatly. It's about being vulnerable, and it makes you realize that all of these people who have these mentalities of winners and losers, you have these mentalities of this top-down infrastructure of like, how I say is how it goes and all this kind of stuff, are all struggling from a place of vulnerability. Or they don't want to be vulnerable because opening themselves up to criticism or possibly being wrong means that it's painful. It's a pain point. So everyone, I think, interacts with those types of people, and I think it's important to understand how to navigate. Like, for example, if you have a situation where, you're working somewhere and you think that there are issues in the workplace, how do you go about addressing those issues?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's tough because you have people who are ingrained with how they've been doing things. I had somebody tell me once, I was going to go lead music up at this kids camp thing, and all the kids camp songs at the time were like these pineapple, Jesus, you know what I mean? Like this very just like simplistic. And I'm over here, I'm like 17. I'm like, I play electric guitar, and I'm like, got a whole band coming up with me. I'm
Crank
like,
this up a notch.
let's do this, man.
This amp goes to 11, right?
Exactly. So I started doing songs that like we did with the junior high, that were like a little bit more complex and less like, babyish. And the kids loved it. But before I went up, there was this guy that was like, he's been in the church for a long time, and he was, talking to me about, what we're going to be doing. And I was like, yeah, we're changing up the songs a little bit. I think we're going to try and do something new and different. I think because
he was resistant to that?
And he goes, well, I mean, if something's been done so long for such a long time, I think they probably know what they're doing. I'm like,
that's very close-minded.
You. Wow. I don't like that.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
So, I don't. Those attitudes suck.
Right, and he comes with his own agenda, and he comes with his own But some people are like that, and to me, that's not good leaders. You lack humility.
Well, that's a conservative, like in the small C mindset. That's a conservative. Hi, Ruby.
It's just Ruby.
It's a conservative mindset of like things are good the way that they are or the way that they were.
Mm-hmm.
Not things can be better if we improve.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like there's nothing to improve on because it's better. It's good.
Sure. And you can identify that. The hard part about that in the workplace is politics, your position, your boss, the people's you work with. Well, people's feelings, yes, but that should be a small factor.
That should be secondary, right?
Progressing what's going on in the business.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're essentially saying.
Yeah.
How do we get past your feelings
for sure,
so that we can move
Now, I think the way to do that, though, is to be sensitive to those feelings.
Woo! And I do not have that lately. I ran a business for 16 years. I know how to do it, but lately I'm just like, whatever with this crap.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, it's hard, dude.
I think, number one, it comes down to being the person that you want people around you to be. Number one. Is that hard to hear? It's hard for me to hear. Be the person, instead of parenting your kids to be the way you want them to be, you have to be the person that you want your kids to be.
No, that's easy for me.
Okay, all right. Okay there. Speedy, slow it down a minute.
Excuse me.
No, I got that. That's easy. Next.
I'm learning so much today. I think a problem is you can overplease certain people, including your children, I think.
Of course. Yeah.
To the point where then it becomes almost a negative byproduct of doing that.
Well, it will definitely become a negative byproduct.
Right.
You know what I mean? If your whole focus of just parenting or management or whatever is about what people think about you,
mm-hmm.
then you are not going to do what is best. You're going to do what makes you look best
mm-hmm.
and make you feel best. You're not going to do what is objectively best.
So, and I do that a little bit. I do a little bit. Lately, I've done that. I don't know if I've lost my own
specifically.
People pleasing to the point where the minute I walk away, I'm like, why didn't I just speak up and say what I really feel?
Advocate for yourself.
That's right.
Right.
I've done that. I've even distilled that down even to my kids and my wife and my friends. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that.
Yeah. Well, it's what I like to do is think about, like, if I'm in a situation, like, for example, the other day we were at the store. We were with the kids. They were stressing out, all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Puffs, huh?
Yes. We had groceries, and we were just like, I forgot my wallet. Kim didn't.
Anyone who knows Nick, that's nothing new.
And Kim didn't have her card on her either.
Okay.
And we were like, we have groceries in the cart.
Has that happened more than once? Just both of you?
Sure.
That's interesting, because that's...
not both of us being there, I don't think.
Okay.
I mean, maybe.
There's a situation
I can think of like once before, where there's like, it's so embarrassing. You know what I mean? Because not only...
Is it embarrassing, or is it...
Absolutely, it's embarrassing.
I guess.
If you're like shopping with your family and then you're like, let's go, everyone.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but I know what I should have done, and I feel shameful about this. I need to not feel shameful about it. But what I should have done, especially since it's not a thing that I like consistently do, it's like I feel so bad about it still. And it would make no difference if I went back to the store and was like, I need to tell somebody this, because they're like,
they don't care.
What do you?
They don't think. Yeah.
Somebody found a cart full of groceries, and they're like, "Okay, we gotta put this back now." Somebody was an asshole.
Every time I see a cart unmanned that has groceries in it, I just assume that person forgot their wallet.
It's because then you walk out going, everyone's looking at me. Everyone saw me. No, I know. Look, you can't fight with your logic. Your logical brain can't fight with your feelings. Your feelings, you need to acknowledge those. Because my feelings are going, I'm leaving this cart with my family of 6 people. We are migrating from this province of the bread aisle to the province of the parking lot. And everyone sees this mass migration away from this shopping cart full of groceries. And I'm like, it's the trail of tears. Walk of shame to the car. And honestly, nobody probably noticed. Except the one person who I totally ruined their day by just leaving groceries in a cart for them. And I know it's probably like...
You didn't go back?
I didn't go back.
Oh, why? That part I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Why didn't you go home, get your wallet, and go back and get said cart?
Because we were at the grocery store and we had other stuff to do afterwards. We're like, we're going to get groceries, then go home and do other stuff. And then by the time it was like, let's just go do other stuff. We'll go back to the store at a different time.
It's like we're going to Costco to eat pizza.
I think also, though, it was a little bit more of a, like, tail between my legs. Like, I don't want to go back to the store.
Interesting.
You know, so...
I've never felt that before.
It was...
I mean, I felt that embarrassment.
All right, well...
No, but
Here's one way to just align yourself with me. And, like, you don't have to say you never felt that before.
No.
That's weird.
No, and I corrected it. I'm saying I felt embarrassed because I've been in the line. I've been in line where my card was declined or didn't work. And you're like, well, I don't have another way to pay for this. Can I leave these groceries here? I'll come back. Like, I had that option. Yeah. That sucked.
That
sucked.
The one other time that I did do that, and I went to went and came back with my credit card. I remember I was like, I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. I forgot my wallet. You know, I'm going to come right back. You know, whatever. Cashier gave me attitude.
Ooh.
He is older dude, older white man.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll cancel it out. Okay, great. 10 minutes later, I'm back at the store. I'm like, hey, where are my groceries? I have them put it away.
Wow. Did I not tell you I was going to be back? Wow. Terrible customer service, though.
Sure.
Yeah, terrible customer service. Thank you for understanding.
Appreciate it.
You're a cashier. I'm sure you've seen this many times. Why would he? That's a
I'm
terrible...
sure he's probably seen it many times where it goes the other way, too. Because it's embarrassing.
Give everyone the benefit of the doubt, though. That's good customer service.
Absolutely. Good customer service. That's an interesting way to put it. Good customer service is giving everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
You know, if you see someone who comes in looking homeless, assume they're not until they say that they are. Unless they prove they are by being insane and whatever.
I won't get upset if you put away the milk and the eggs and the perishables, but
for sure,
I understand that.
Yeah,
but
roll
it in the back. You got a big walk-in freezer. I know. I've been in there. I proved to my kids the other day. Big sign on the door in the back by the eggs and to go in the back where the cooler is, where the milk is. Big sign, Dad, everything's logical now. You can't go in there. I walked right. I turned around, and their faces.
So it's a sign that says like employees only.
Right. That's
like you can't go in there. Right. And you just wanted to prove the point that you could in fact go in there.
That's right.
Why? What purpose does that serve?
I live by my own rules.
So
it was only to entertain my children. That's all. There's no lesson to be learned. There's not a lesson in
everything. There's definitely a lesson to be learned there. Signs and rules don't matter.
That's right. And I proved that.
Is that what you want to do? Like, you know that as an adult, but as a child, do you want them to see a no swimming sign and be like,
rules don't apply to me.
rules don't apply, man?
I want to see a half gainer off the side of that thing. That's good stuff.
It's not.
What isn't good?
Your face.
My face is great.
Your face! What else is bothering you today, Shawn? You got it?
Oh, getting older.
Ooh.
I was thinking about that this morning.
Okay.
I had anxiety last night, kept tossing and turning, and I'm like, oh.
Stand up. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think it was mostly because I had to keep adjusting my junk all night.
Not too long in the tooth.
Am I up for sale? Am I up for sale?
Okay.
You're not supposed to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, nobody's giving you to me, sir. All right.
I thought Renee was.
Oh, she's
For Valentine's Day.
That's a hefty price.
That's right. Oh, Valentine's Day's coming up. There's a little bit of anxiety there.
Sure. Who's in charge of Valentine's Day?
You mean generally?
In your relationship?
Oh,
Most questions directly asked towards somebody are in relation to their own experience.
No, you didn't. You said who is in general. Are we talking about the pot? Because usually men are in charge of that. Usually. Now, and I've taken the reins, usually, on that.
It's 2019.
I don't know why.
Kim's in charge.
I don't know why. It's a little bit ridiculous.
What is today?
Today is...
12th. 2 days.
So in 2 days.
I got 2 days. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Holidays, this is something that I need to...
It's not a holiday!
What, Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a small observance.
Hold on.
For the love that you
Don't
have.
be overly simplistic. It's a holiday because we say it's a holiday. Christmas is a holiday because we say it was a holiday. Jesus was not born on December 25th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Halloween is a holiday because we say it is. All of these days, just because we say they are.
Right.
Money exists because we say it does. You know what I mean? Ideas, they're fine. They are substantial.
Stuff.
Right?
Words. Words were just... Until someone said, this is a word.
You can just bandy about words. Bandied about.
But I have a little anxiety because I have taken the reins on it. And Renee's already got me a couple of, she calls Valentine's Day gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should just, oh yeah.
There you go. That's what you do. That's what I did.
All right. All right.
What's funny though is I told Kim, we had this conversation before. I was like, it's been every year that I'm supposed to do this.
Okay.
And then every year we say we're going to switch off, but then every year it ends up being me needing to do something.
I like this woman empowerment.
I'm like, maybe you should do something. Like you should be in charge here for this thing.
That's fair.
I think it's fair.
That's fair. Who said?
I still
It's because we said.
I still need to do something special for her. Apparently, still need to get like a gift or something.
Okay.
But I thought I was going to be treated to like a nice Valentine's Day.
Normally, what I do is I cook at home. I will pamper her. We'll do some dancing, things like that, relaxation, chill out, kind of just.
You dance at
being
home?
Yeah. You don't dance at home?
I try to.
Dancing
My wife's
is
not
great.
down.
Okay. She likes to dance, doesn't she?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we've ever been
She would
dancing,
say
have
that
we?
she would say that she does like to dance.
Okay.
However, I think that when I try and dance with her at home or otherwise, it's not appealing.
Okay.
Probably because I also try and dance with her in public.
Okay.
That's something she doesn't like.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm okay when a catchy song comes on at Trader Joe's. Like, I'm sitting. That's right. I'm gonna do my thing. Yeah. We love dancing. We have dance parties at least twice a week with the kids. It's a great bedtime. Let's wind down the day. Oh yeah, I like this. I like this. Get it? Get it? Yo, you know what? The rhythm's got me, son. The rhythm's got me. Oh, you went old school. Oh, look at that. You here.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah, dancing, man.
I like dancing.
Slow dancing? Does your wife like slow dancing?
Nope.
Okay.
She's
into hip hop, pole dancing.
I wish.
Okay.
Our wives have a pole dancing class that they have yet to attend. Let's talk about this.
Yes.
Let's talk about this, wives. Y'all got pole dancing classes. I don't mean to be presumptuous.
Okay.
But my assumption was that the point of these pole dancing classes
was for fitness.
Was to go to them.
Right.
Also, an ancillary goal of these fitness calm down.
Okay.
Hold up. As you can see, ancillary to this is to show those skills, showcase them, perhaps in a way that is pleasing to some, maybe even arousing, some might say. Oh, well, it's hard to contain such an energy.
I need you to strip from me, woman!
Get down with it. All right. There's some vulnerability there. In order to dance for your man.
Yeah.
Dance for your woman even. You know? One of my favorite scenes of TV comes from King of Queens.
Okay.
When Leah Remini's character goes and takes pole dancing classes for Kevin James' character.
I don't think I've seen that one.
And the whole episode is all leading up to
Did she want to do it?
It was like a conversation. She's like, "I'll do it." You know how she's very she's like Jersey, kind of like not vulnerable at all,
right,
kind of person. And he's just like I realize that their parallel relationship is very interesting, and that he's a kind of like the softie, you know.
Right.
But he goes and she he's been building up the whole episode, and she's like, "All right, it's time to show you what I learned in class." You know? She's got the pole set up.
Oh,
right?
dang!
And then she has a textbook open on the dresser.
Okay.
And then she's like,
like a guide to...
Yeah, so she's dancing, and then she's like, looking at she's like, okay. You know, and he's like, stop, no, stop it. And he's like, you sit there, right there.
He starts doing it.
And then he just like spins on the pole, and just like, And then he goes, do you see? And he's like, and she's like, and gradually goes on there. I was like, it's so good.
Once our wives finish their class,
you and I,
is it safe to say that
I don't need
us without a class, we would still be better?
Heck yeah.
Is that presumptuous?
Did you just see these moves?
Hello.
What up?
All right, I'm your pole, Nick.
Get a little out there, Shawn.
Yeah.
Those moves are X-rated.
Erotic. I need a cigarette now.
Woo! Goodness gracious,
Yep.
I think we solved most of your problems
Thanks,
today.
man. We really, we definitely, we demoed a little bit of this wall, for sure. A little bit of this wall.
Yep.
Not that I had a wall up.
And there goes all our progress.
Son of a... Just leave me alone.
Shawn, you're just putting yourself in a... Hey, buddy. That's not necessary, man. Usually with improv, it's one brick and then another brick. You know, each person puts in one brick.
Sure.
So let me help you out there.
Oh, no, it's okay.
No, I got you.
No,
I got you. Come on. Whoa. Okay, well. As Shawn puts himself inside of a brick wall of emotional solitude, I welcome you to join us on Thursday at 11:30 while we will be discussing my problems. Getting back to the important stuff.
Bring some popcorn. Bring some
It's
popcorn.
going to be the shortest episode we've ever had.
Done and done.
Snick's problems don't exist
Uh-huh.
because they're behind him.
Because he runs from them.
I'm problems.
Oh, get out of
I'm
here!
problems.
Whoa, get out of here, problems!
I'm problems.
I don't want problems!
Lamest bit we've ever done.
And in some ways, the best bit we've ever done.
So therapeutic.
I appreciate all of you so much that in these final moments of our episode, I will bring to you the only thing that I can think to bring to you. These, the words from my mouth. And my favorite zombie. To you, my friends. Goodbye and good night. Oh, yes. Very well. Hold on.